Okay, hi everyone. Uh, we're going to be playing the championship match here in a couple minutes. Um, I don't know how many of you will be watching on my stream, but in any case, this will be recorded so people can hear my commentary on the match later if they are instead listening to Adam and Steph and JSH. So, recorded so people can hear my commentary on the match later if they are instead listening to. It looks like my stream is up and working, which is good. And I do have a new computer now, so hopefully the stability will be a little bit better. We won't have any blue screens of death or other exciting events. Just play some Dominion. This particular season has DG and I both opened with some bad losses. He to me, and I lost 1-5 to Steph, but after that we tied or beat pretty soundly the rest of our opponents. So in the end, we made it out. I guess we're playing Chosen Kingdoms, so I don't know how they're gonna feed those to me through the Skype. I'm on a Skype chat with Adam. Hopefully they'll just send it to me through that. I don't know if we're gonna. It's not really quite that time yet, so I'm not sure how many people we got. This is an okay time, I guess, for European viewers, but not good at all, really, for United States viewers. I just got to load this stuff up. Oh, my kingdom selection thing isn't coming up. I guess I need to fix my salvager settings. Where is it? Okay. So we get to watch the exciting world of me adjusting salvager settings. Alright. Oh, colonies and states, so I should erase that. Use colony. Okay. So this one looks like a big engine. So let's start game one. Alright, I'm going first. So, I'm not sure if the 5-2's... It's okay. It's fine. The village is not ideal here, but everything else is in place. So I think I am going to... I'm not sure how quickly. You need an ambassador at some point. So I'm thinking like apprentice moat, but or trading post something. I think the trading post is going to have pretty quickly diminishing usefulness. Although at the start it'll be pretty nice. There's procession here as well, which I'm not great with. It looks like your best procession targets are Shantytown and Monument, and Ambassador, I guess. I don't know, somebody cruel. Anyways, I'm gonna play these so I don't time out, although I don't think I'm anywhere near that. This is not my favorite board ever. You have to do colony points. The Monument, I don't think, can score. I mean, you can use Monument, but I don't think you can rely solely on Monument. I think colonies will outscore that pretty easily. And you can always trash pretty aggressively with the apprentice in order to end the game before the Monument person could get a lot of points. Plus, we may just run out piles. That seems pretty likely. I should try and guess what kind of jokes JSH is making. What kind of joke strategies? I should try and guess what kinds of things Steph is just going, no, I don't like that at all. But I can't predict these things. I don't know that there's very many people watching in my chat, just a couple. There may not be very many people watching, period. So he didn't buy the moat. I am going to buy the moat. This is a bad draw. Because I don't have any apprentice targets, but that's okay. So he's going for a little bit of economy, which is reasonable. I'm Steph is pointing on my screen. We'll see how this goes. I will be picking up an ambassador on my next 3. And, some might say I'm over-terminaled at this point, but those people are wimps. Well, I'm not really over-terminaled, I just have 2. he has the money, but I'm going to be a little bit ahead in the thinness. So the only way curses are leaving the game is by him trashing it with Trading Post or me with Apprentice. Other than that, we'll just be shuffling them back and forth with Ambassador. I've got an Ambassador in this next hand. I did, yeah, I bought an Ambassador. I think I'm going to take another Shantytown. So this is a pretty okay draw, actually. We'll see what he hits me with, but... Oh, he doesn't have a torture yet. Excellent. So oddly enough, I think I'm actually going to return the copper. Well, so the choice here, if I return the estate, it's a little better for his apprentice. And I might draw my apprentice. Return the... obviously, if I return a copper, I have a lower chance of getting to 3, which is the price point I would like to get to. So I think I'm going to do it this way. Yeah, see, this was the risk, but that's still a pretty darn good turn. I think the moat is actually going to do good work for me here. The next few cards, one's a tournament, or one's a torturer, one's an estate, maybe. I'm going to draw through here. I have a good shot of hitting Shantytown tortures. Apparently it was just 2 coppers. I'm not sure what he'll take here. Maybe a torture, maybe just a gold. So he gets his moat. I'm just going to return 1 copper. That could be wrong, but... Hopefully he drew Ambassador and Torture or something. He trashed one of his ambassadors already. Yeah, he just has the one. Good he didn't have a moat here. Ah, that's a shame. That would have been about the greatest turn ever if I had hit the ambassador too. Anyway, it's still a very, very good turn for me. Or very lucky. I would say if I hit the ambassador there, I probably should have no excuse for losing. But as it is, I still will see how it goes. So I'm not sure what he has in hand here. I'm sure he's banking on just throwing things back with Ambassador repeatedly, but I don't know how well that'll work out for him. I think just either... I think I just want another Shantytown. This is really unfortunate. This is kind of bizarrely bad draw here. But that's life. So I'm going to play the moat and hope I get some money. Since there's nothing I really want to return here. There's not. This hand is pretty ridiculous. See, his trading post kind of gets in the way now. He can apprentice it, though. Which you would expect him to do sometime soon. But like here, he drew it. He can play a shanty town, but he can't really. Maybe he'll ambassador it to me. My deck size is still a little too big. And I would say I would be pretty far ahead were it not for a pretty bad draw. So he's out here. I don't know what I can draw. I don't have another torture. More shanty towns. I guess I'll take it and just trash it with the apprentice. So he's through his deck now. His deck's very thin. I am. That last hand is killing me. But we're okay for now. If that's all the money he has, I'm not gonna pass him another copper. I don't know what he'll procession. I'm gonna discard, I think. I guess he takes a monument. Can he draw it up? Yeah. I'm sure there's some fancy talisman, shantytown, trick. Great. Oh my gosh. Well, we'll see how, we'll see if he notices. Yeah, he revealed the moat. Thank goodness. So he could have got a free shantytown out of that, but this is killing me. But he didn't see that. I mean, I revealed my hand with the shantytown, so he could have known that, but them's the breaks. Maybe that should have been a procession, so I can procession whatever it's called. The procession the ambassador. Most likely would be the play. And eventually procession the moat or something. I don't know. I'm playing this a little sloppy, it feels like, but it's hard to say. He's got a nice little points lead and his deck is thinner. The draws are not working out very well for me. And he is drawing this moat in hand, which is, last time it was actually a plus for me, so I can't complain about that too much. He got 3 of those last time. I think we just take them. One of these times he won't have a moat in hand. Oh yeah, he still doesn't quite have the villages, does he? Well, he could have had one more earlier. Okay, good. Finally. He had a thin deck. It wasn't that weird that he had the moat repeatedly, but this game could last a long time. Although we're actually moving towards a 3 pile somewhat quickly. I would rather, if I do draw my whatever it's called, I would like to procession the ambassador. So I can either, I think I'd like to do the ambassador. Oh, his ambassadors are both gone, huh? Okay then. I'd rather have the shantytown split, I think. Well, we're moving right towards the 3 pile. I may be able to end it on my turn, depending on what he does. Of course, depending on what he does. But I may be able to Ambassador Tortures. It'll depend on if he has a moat. I don't think he can end it. He doesn't. I don't have an ambassador anymore. Never mind. That was stupid of me. I don't have an ambassador, so there's no point to holding these. I don't think. He may get some points now. It may have been better to moat or procession the moat last time and really hit him with ambassador stuff. I don't really know. This time, though, given the opportunity, I'll probably try to procession the moat. I guess his monument's gone. Yeah. Okay. So I should think about apprenticing this torturer. I think. So okay. So I'm thinking apprentice or procession or torture. Between those three, the procession gives me another $4 target that can potentially be processioned, and then I can pile out the tortures maybe. The apprentice probably just gives me a little more reliability. The torture gets me close to the 3 pile, but so he doesn't have he doesn't have an apprentice or any $4 cards so I might just take the torture, and then I can procession. As you can tell, I don't really know what I'm going with. I will take a curse in hand. I can do the ambassador and draw with Shantytown. I guess he can do it. Well, he probably doesn't have the actions for it. There go those. These boards just take a long time. It's an interesting board, but it does take a long time to play. Very, 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 very long time. We'll see what he does. Okay, so he got a gold. He picked up a sage. So he doesn't have the whatever I'm trying to say. He doesn't have the... So I have to procession the Shantytown now. Just to draw more. So I should do that. And then I can play this. And I can give him a curse. And I can hopefully draw more. And then I can procession this Shantytown. I'm losing all my Shantytowns. They're going away. And I would like a monument. I can trash the curse. So there's just one curse. He has it, he'll trash it. I can procession this monument. And get a torture, I think. Buy a province. So I don't think there's a way he can end it. It doesn't seem very likely. I'm surprised he hasn't apprenticed the trading post a little bit sooner. But that's, I guess, his prerogative. So he's going to take a colony now, I guess. So my way of winning here is the moats are gone. So, okay. So my way of winning here is to get rid of all those tortures, either by, like, processioning a... Anyways, we need to probably play a shantytown first. Shantytown and a torturer first. Right. Okay, now we're in business. This should be totally doable, because I only have to get I only have to get 3 tortures, so that's processioning stuff, and I just have to play monuments a couple times. So procession of procession. I'm gonna confuse myself here in this one, but that's okay. Whatever. Is the ambassador gone? No, it's the last card. I have to do some shantytowning. How many doubles do I get here? This is the real trick. Okay, yeah, and I can just buy anything. Okay. Alright, well that worked out. Took forever, but it worked out. I had a real nice early hand, and then I had a real horrible hand. But sort of weird one. Okay, so I'm up now 1-0. I have to win 2 more to clinch the match. Yeah, I didn't say that at the beginning of the game. I didn't really set this game up, so. I don't know what button I just hit, but oh, Hermit, or she's sending me the next game now. So provinces and just the states. Oh gosh, this is another procession nightmare thing. Freaking. Gosh. And it's a bridge thing too. What in the world? Okay. Alright, so I'm going first again. And yeah, I didn't say so. I have to win 3 games to win the championship because I had the tiebreaker from our match we played earlier in the season. DG has won. DG started in D and has promoted every single season. Now he's playing in the championship of the A division, so that's pretty awesome on his part. The anyway, let's look at this board. It's like there's an engine, but it's like super finicky. There's just, the villages are all wonky. It's either procession or nobles or madman stuff, and there's also possibility of a bridge mega turn. There's procession on hunting grounds for, that's not really going to come up, but there's potential quick piling outs with hunting grounds on estates and crap like that. It's just it's fine. It's a fun board. It's just there's a lot to kind of evaluate. So I don't have the foggiest clue of how to play this one. Hermit, just madman bridge, just on its own is a thing. That is relatively quick and quite strong. There's just any number of options here. I mean, Goons is actually not like that good here, which is really weird. Somehow you have to get enough actions to do the bridge mega turn, I think. And so that means madmen. The challenge is always just buying the other stuff while you go for it. So yeah. So oof. I don't know what to open. It feels like you want a few nobles just to support, to have enough villages, but maybe you can get by on just a couple madmen and a couple processions. I mean, that could be enough. If you draw your whole deck, then, who cares? Okay. Just at the start, I'm thinking you want some silvers because you want to buy $4 cards, a lot of $4 cards. And then the rest is just huge pain of collecting madmen and then bridges and going it down. I'm going to open Jack Hermit. That might be awful. I'm not sure. Moneylender Copper Trashing doesn't seem that spectacular to me. If I could vote, if my vote counted, I would vote for if they want us to have some number of custom tables or semi-selected tables out. I would request that in the next season that we have like 3 just pure random games and 3 selected or construct. I know these weren't constructed. These were random rolls that somebody thought would be interesting to play, but nonetheless, it's not my pick, or it's not my favorite thing in the world. and I end up playing in these things fairly often. And I would love to just have like 3 pure random and then 3 uh, selected kingdoms. Selected, quote. I had 2. What did I have in that last hand? This last thing has to be in a state. So do I want to buy a 4? I think I want to buy a 4. Here I'll just buy a bridge. Or maybe, yeah, I think a bridge. I'm not going to play the Madman just yet. I'm not sure I have much to do with it. If you procession a Hermit, then you can't gain a Madman. Just, mildly depressing, but... So I think here I'm going to get... He might beat me off his copper trashing, I'm not real sure. Somehow you end the piles here with like estates and hunting ground things. I don't know. I don't like the second moneylender, but what do I know? So he's doing his Madman. You get nothing for processioning a Madman. So that looks like a misplay to me. You draw less if you do procession than Madman. So I don't see how that can be the right call. So he already dumped one of his Madmen. It's a procession. Maybe you just go processions and bridges and those things and nothing else. I guess I'll try a Madman here. Well, I don't know. I guess I have both the Madmen. The ideal thing here would be to get I don't have a bridge anymore. That's a shame. Probably should have got another bridge. Well then, the Hermits are gone. So there's that. I think I'm done with this jack here. I guess I'll take a silver. This seems slightly risky, but that's okay too. Did he buy a bridge? Yeah, he bought a bridge. Let's procession this guy. Let's skip copper. I guess on that last one I should skip Madman, technically. Okay then. So I think I want to just do this and then play a bridge and procession a hermit. And now I'm terrified that does he have madmen? Does he have very many madmen? He doesn't have any madmen, so he's not doing anything yet. Let's hope he can't end it, which he sure possibly could. So he drew his... I guess his deck's really thin, isn't it? Should have bought a Gardens. I was going to buy a Gardens, but... I assume he has enough to get a bunch of procession bridges. I don't know that he does, but I assume he does. Yeah, I should have taken... I don't know if it made any difference. Could have made... I don't know that it could have made any difference. Just have 7 gains and one of them be a province, basically. There's at least potential there for hunting grounds to be superior points-wise to the nobles. But I don't know. He has a lot of processions. But maybe not so many bridges. he's out of draw. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gains. He may be short a gain or two. Though if he has another bridge, if he had another bridge in hand already, he should be good. I haven't been counting the bridges. We'll see. Oh, he has another journeyman. So here's the thing. If he had done hunting grounds from the start, he may win anyways, but if he had done hunting grounds from the start, he could have oh, goons, that'll do it. Son of a gun. Alright, well that's nice by him. Very, very nice actually. I guess this is me assuming he can still get it. I didn't quite. I think maybe he could have gotten it with hunting grounds, trashing with hermits for estates and stuff. I'm not positive. In any case, I think my bridge last time was definitely a mistake. It was unfortunate that he drew his madman right away, but his deck was pretty small. It was fairly small. We shall see if he can do it. These are all the madmen. I think I have to count on. I don't actually know the best way to get the draw out of here. This is just gonna be 2 cards. The goons does stop me from. I think he did have a win actually with if he had procession journeyman into hunting grounds. I think he could have done estates off his hermit gains and caught me. But maybe that wasn't enough points. I'm not positive about that. I may have misplayed this discard here too. Anyways, this was lucky. This draw here, because I definitely want to procession the journeyman. Now I should think before I go ahead how I'm going to end this on this turn, because I would like to. Obviously I would like to. So I have a whole bunch more bridges than him, I think. Though. Oh, I gotta name a card first. Okay, I'll name Copper. I maybe shouldn't have been gaining these estates. That would have been funny if I had picked a good card as the thing not to name. Do I want the goons? I mean, I want the gains for sure, but I don't know. I guess the goons. Or I could get a hunting grounds and then, ow. hard for me to say. Well, this will increase my hand size by 1 at least. I'm gonna get in. I probably should have gone for the nobles. Oh, this is enough. Alright, 5, 6, 23. Yeah, in fact, I can get it, goons. Okay. Alright, well, that's 2 from me now on these sort of weird boards. First player helps a lot. I didn't like his second moneylender. The first one I'm just not so sure about. You have to, it's weird because you have to be able to buy $4 cards. I don't know. The way I played it does not look that exciting either to me, or that impressive, but it worked out. I don't know if he wants to keep playing if I win the... if I just win them straight. Okay, I'm trying to copy this thing from Adams, and it is copying the time, so I'm going to have to edit the time out when I make this game. I think. Never mind. It's good. Alright, this is provinces in the states. So we take this off. First glance, I didn't look at it too closely, but I see vineyards, and I expect them to be useful. There's a lot of actions. There's cantrips, I guess, farming village and stuff. Well, the thing to compete with it would be... He's going first here. Really, the thing to compete with it would be basically nothing. But I have a 5-2. I mean, if you go the vineyards route, you probably want to open Talisman Oracle. And then on your Talisman buys, get the farming villages. And then lots of oracles. Anyways, the vineyard thing here, we'll open Talisman Oracle, get farming villages, more oracles, and a trade route at some point, and then add the potions and just get the vineyards. The thing I am thinking about doing, which will almost certainly lose to that because the oracle attack is not entirely negligible, even though it kind of seems like it is. The thing I would do is an embassy horde straight for provinces, and it will lose badly, I think. I'm just not sure how badly it will lose, but it will probably lose. So we'll see what he opens anyway. I mean, if I'm opening, gosh, I mean, what do I open here? Like Duchess Talisman? I mean, Duchess Talisman seems underwhelming. I wish we had a Baker on this board. I'm gonna be right back. Okay, I'm back. I don't know exactly what the timeout thing is. It's like 3 minutes, 5 minutes or something. But it would be a shame. I mean, we could just restart it at this point. Since we're playing a selected kingdom, and we would just re-roll till he was going first again. But so I don't know if anybody is. Yes, a couple of people are in there. I don't know how many viewers we have now. I mean, sure there aren't very many people in my chat. I wonder how many people are watching. I would definitely. I mean, for me, this is a no-brainer opening, and I would not do that. I would do Talisman or Oracle, because there's no real other ways to get extra gains, and you want all these villages. That being said, I don't know what to open here with the 5-2. Embassy Horde Big Money is going to be fast. If I get good draws, I will have to empty the province pile. It is capable of emptying the province pile, but it's going to take several turns. I don't know how long it'll take him to get a significant number of actions in his deck. I mean, we're looking at around... I mean, you can get to... province level vineyards pretty easily. Well, you know what? I've got the hand for it, so I guess I'll try it. It looks awful. I don't like that opening, but if he's gonna fight me on a money thing, I'm happy to see that happen. I think he should absolutely go for the vineyards on the 4-3, but it looks like we're playing a money match, which is okay with me, because this game will take approximately 4 minutes. Whatever he reveals here will be fine with me. I mean, the best case with their oracles is that the best case with their oracles is that they discard something terrible, but the best case you can reasonably expect from them is for them to just reveal garbage and put it right back. So I've already hit a province. I'm just going to take silvers. I'm not going to take an oracle ever. Yes, he doesn't get to play his oracle, so I'm going to sit right up here at the top of the shuffle with 2 provinces. He'll be tied. So far my shuffles have been excellent. This is a whiff, but I'll take the duchy already. As long as he doesn't reveal an embassy, I'm okay. But if he reveals an embassy, I'm in tough shape. This is perfectly fine. The golds can go. I don't really care. I guess a harem's probably a little better at this point. Next shuffle, though, we'll be doing duchies. Absolutely. He should get a province here, I would expect. I hit exactly 8. It's lucky. I don't know when to take. He should, go for duchies now. I don't know when I should take an estate, actually, which just seems odd, but I think we're ready for it. This is unfortunate. I mean, again, I only have the 1 embassy, so I'm at the whim of when I draw it in the shuffle, but that's fine. I'll take a silver. Trader's at 4. But you can draw it dead with the... We'll try the trader. Why not? Yeah, so this time my embassy came up at the end. We're tied now. I'm not taking the duchess. I can actually... Oh, he's going to trigger the shuffle. That's unfortunate. This is doubly unfortunate. So now I'm going to actually play the embassy because all my good cards are in my hand right now. He can't take a province, really. Because a tie is pretty... I would take a tie in a heartbeat here. I like his odds. Yeah, I'm taking the tie. So I need to tie another game to win the match. I think the vineyards would have been much better on the 4-3, but at the same time, the embassy thing was moving right along. So that was a moneyish board the way we played it. I don't know that it was actually a moneyish board, but I had good luck until the very last shuffle, and then I had, it was fine luck, but I mean, the embassy thing, if it got good shuffles, would be able to pile out before the vineyards. But the vineyards was going to score a lot in the end. I mean, I would have tried the Vineyards thing, but I don't know how well it would have panned out. If you flip their embassy, I mean, that's like a province. It's like stealing a province from them. This is okay. Something's wrong. I don't know how to do this. Oh, I have no idea how to input the Bane. There's a way to do it, but I don't know. Alright. Adam says I need to go into the deck builder. I don't know how to do that, actually. How do I go into the deck builder? Okay then, so I have to do something. Da 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 da. Now I can't see the thing because you keep typing. Quit typing at them. The trick is knowing exactly how many unique letters you have to specify. I don't know how to do the Bane thing, but I guess Adam probably will tell me. This is really cool. Is it just the last card is the Bane? Okay. And we want these, and we want these, and I'm going to save this as cool. Alright. Oh, it's an engine. It's a bridge engine, in fact. Point of fact. So this is the third start for me. This board doesn't look like it will end on a tie. So that is something. I mean, I guess you just want as many heralds as you can get, right? I mean, then you want the processions again. Then you want the, it's just, I mean, I guess you go, I mean, it's going to end on a 3 pile for sure. I don't like Young Witch that much. I don't like buying Develop that much either, though, because your shelters, it's not that useful to develop your shelters. Developing copper is okay, but not amazing. Count looks okay. 5-2 would be acceptable here. Jeez. So you want to get to count somehow. And you don't want to... You can either go for count or you can go for bishop and develop for your trashing. They're okay for that. Then a bunch of heralds, I guess. Advisors, Band of Misfits is really good here, at least until the piles all run out, but before then it's really, really good. None of this trashing is actually all that good at dealing with the Young Witch stuff. So unless you block a lot with Develop, You're a bit out of luck. There are no good 3 targets. The colonies look somewhat irrelevant. Prince looks doable if you hit it with any of the 4s would be fine, really, not the procession, but the rest. So it seems like the cursing could be a thing here, so I'm going to open Young Witch Silver. It doesn't seem like that great of an opening to me, but it seems like a reasonable opening, which is always worth something. Just being reasonable is can give you quite a big leg up sometimes. And I'll take a count now. I got to play my Young Witch before. He shuffled. He did not. So we'll see. I could draw the count here, but in any case, I would take it. I guess I'll just keep doing the heralds. I'm gonna put a herald on top of my deck and then trash. So things are looking good for me so far. Quite good. I'm much thinner. I would take a band. That was just the perfect draw, stupidly perfect draw. I'll play the Band of Misfits as a whatever it's called, a bridge. And now we're just going to start cramming in good stuff into the deck. We got to be mindful of the 3 pile, but other than that, there's some shenanigans you can do with processioning 4s into bands and then getting the 4 effect again. Though you have to be a little careful that you don't play too many bridges. I don't have much to say about that other than, so I could go, so my options here, I could go for the advisor and get the big trash in now. Let's do that. Let's get the big trash in. Okay. Alright, and I can get the silver back if I wanted. That's not useful. Alright, we're right there now. So I should discard an action, right? If I reveal it with the herald, then I'll pull a card out of my deck, and if I don't, then I'll just leave whatever it is on top. Yeah, it's okay. I guess I should have made it like the count or something. Okay. So I could procession the count for nothing. That seems not great. Or I can bridge. Yeah, I think I already missed a chance there to procession a herald into band. Yeah, I'm already missing. So next turn, I'll have to think a little better. The chats, or I should say Steph specifically, is probably chiding me for that. So yeah, next time be a little more aware. I could have processioned the herald and gained another band. So you just and then use that band as something good instead of doing what I did, which is stupid. I guess I would have lost the Herald. It's not clear that that's an improvement, actually. Okay, never mind. I don't know what he did there. Oh, bought a band. I guess the other option would have been to give him another curse. That doesn't seem as good as what I did. Most of these cards are actions now. I assume he has a count like I have. So let me move. How many? Oh, I can't. 2 band of Misfits have been bought, or 3? He has 2 bands of Misfit. So I'm gonna let him have the silver, actually. It could be wrong, but so I just need 6 coins to get my 3 pieces. And I can even top deck one of the Heralds. Oh my goodness. Changed my life. Alright. I should win this unless I screw up really badly, which is not beyond me, but my deck's a lot better than his right now. I guess we'll play the Herald. So I could give him 2 of the curses right now. Let's just do that and get rid of the Young Witch. Oh, I forgot to do the Herald thing. I guess I can do it right now. No, well, whatever. I couldn't do the Herald thing. What am I talking about? Okay. Do you guys want us to play the other games? Alright, so I won this league season. I don't know if they want us to play the other games or not. Well, I imagine people would watch us play them if we play them. Alright, Steph's gonna come and play the last two boards with me. So we're gonna play Steph for the last two, just to see him, I guess. I don't know what the boards are like, but probably they have procession. Hey, can I join the Skype call? Or I don't know. I'll just keep commenting on my own.
Let's just get more people in here. Let's make it like an 8-way.
Right. Can you guys hear me?
Commentary party.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
You actually have the clearest sound of all of us, I think.
Good. That's the way it should be.
I'm gonna lay out a little bit since I'm not playing the game. So, go ahead.
Do you have the next kingdom so I can?
I sent it to you, I believe.
Oh, it didn't show up in my thing. How do you get back to the chat? Okay. All right. Here it is.
The last two.
Do these boards also have procession?
No, they do not.
Oh.
That was the one thing I noticed. We had 3 procession boards. Although one of them I didn't think it would play, but it turns out it did.
Which
I'm
one?
also a little disappointed.
What did I
Isotropic
miss,
was better.
JSH?
What did Adam miss?
No, I said what did I miss? I thought you were disappointed in me.
Well, Isotropic was better, claimed he was going to have a lot of really great table names, but he only showed up and put one down, so...
Oh. I saw at least a couple. I didn't see 6, but
I remain disappointed.
yeah. What did I mess up in the games?
You didn't mess anything up.
Looks
You
like
played
everything
perfect.
is
I think you played really well, mate.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, the last game was kind of hard not to play well with my draws, but
Yeah.
You make your own shuffle luck.
Well, he played the same in the last game, but you just got way better draws, so there's not that much difference in strategy. But I really like the Jack over Moneyline there.
yeah.
I just want to announce really quick that this kingdom and actually the 6th game were both submitted by Silverspawn. Thank you, Silverspawn. I don't believe you're watching because it's late at night where you are, but thank you for
it's not.
submitting.
It can't be that late. That's why it's the afternoon in America.
It's 10 p.m. That's past my bedtime.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna believe that later.
You know
There's
what
just
Silverspawn's favorite Dominion card is? Staples.
Is that a brony joke?
Oh, that's brilliant. It is.
That's how you
So-
identify the people who are still in high school, as if they have My Little Pony avatars.
I watched the first
shots
seasons
fired.
because my wife really got into the show. So
I didn't-
I've seen most of it.
I didn't know you were married to a high schooler, JSH.
Oh man,
It's getting real in here.
I didn't know I was either.
McSeenock is on fire. He's like, oh, I'm the champion again. 3 out of 4 seasons, no one can mess with me. Go, do me now. Come on, go.
There's too many. I can't narrow in on one thing.
Oh, come on, pick your favorite. It's so
Joke
easy.
about his spoon.
This spoon has just been staring at me for the past hour and a half.
My Skype picture is me holding a giant spoon with a very worried look on my face because my spoon is too big.
So everyone in the chat, post your favorite pony. I like Pinkie Pie. How come nobody's posting anything?
Okay, I got you, JSH.
Oh, Adam, you've been outed.
Come on. Rainbow Dash, I only know 2 of them. And it's Rainbow Dash and Twilight Sparkle. And between those 2, one of them has a rainbow on their butt, and one of them doesn't, so hello. Anyway, this particular board, it's a little interesting because the only village is Necropolis, and all the stuff you really want to do is Terminal. When Silverspawn submitted it, actually, he suggested that there could be a golden deck made, Necro, Goons, Watchtower X, which is Masquerade proof, but it's not Goons proof. So you gotta find something else to do. They could play Goons, then Masquerade on you, and then you can just keep X Watchtower Goons and score 2 points, which is a little bit sad, but I wonder if it beats the other stuff that's here. I mean, there's money with Goons, there's Fatum and Watchtower, which is a halfway decent synergy, but against Goons it's not so good. It's just tough to find something that's super explosive here.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what Steph's doing. He's got a quarry and some masquerades. He's got
He could
like
be going
Yeah, my
for
coin
the.
kind of failed there.
he's got like 3 masquerade. No, 2.
There's Watchtower Rats. Which
Yeah, I
is
didn't even-
actually good.
I didn't actually even notice that because I just always ignore rats. But
Oh, but Watchtower Rats is
Yeah.
quite good.
I mean, it's
Different
true.
rats
It's
are
a
bad.
thing. I just don't know how good of a thing it is.
Is it really better than Masquerade, though? I mean, I'm not convinced of that.
Well,
Especially with
Masquerade is
goons on the
terminal.
table.
I mean, if you want to play more goons, I feel like Watchtower Rats might get you there a little faster, and then Masquerade.
Yes, I
It's tough to
suppose.
say.
I suppose.
It's certainly not an easy call, and that's why
This
board
is a
is
mighty fine looking Watchtower Kingdom, I have to say.
all the synergy. Well, rats and goons. I think that's it. Or Fatum.
No, there's Fatum. There's also Pawn to get extra buys for the goons.
Yeah.
There's no way
there's
that's a
develop-
thing.
There's Develop Watchtower. That way.
Like, I have to point out things for completion, Mick.
There's Develop Watchtower, so that when you gain the stuff with Develop, you can top deck it. Yeah. Thank you. I'll
Develop
be here all
jokes.
night.
Uh-huh.
I'll be here all night. Also, the cool thing is, like, you definitely cannot pass your Necro to your opponent with Masquerade, because with 2 Necros in your deck, you could legitimately use Watchtower for draw and might actually be able to do something on this board.
That is true. That's very
I
true.
probably should have trashed my or my Necro is what I should have
Yeah.
done, but
I think you have to trash it definitely before passing it to your opponent.
These guys are receiving help from the chat. This should be illegal.
I'm not reading the chat. I don't know that
Mick-
I'm gonna go on record and say that the chat is not the place you want to go for Dominion advice.
I gotta tell you a funny story.
In general.
There was one time I was playing a game against AI on my stream, just a casual game, and there weren't many people in the chat, but Steph was in the chat, and so I was losing the game pretty hard, and Steph was like, with Outposts and Throne Room Masquerade and some other crazy stuff on this board, you can get your opponent down to a 1-card hand. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm losing this game, I might as well go for it. I didn't think it was worth it. And so I start doing it, and AI's like, what's happening? I lost the game, by the way.
Ah,
This is a fun-looking kingdom, I have to say.
It's certainly not a super fast engine or Megaturn or anything like that.
no, you just have to play a lot of goons.
Do you need to keep the shelters if you're going for fairgrounds? I don't think so.
No.
I don't think there's enough cards. No.
Right, you
Yeah,
need
there's
another
not-
one.
There's not hard, but it's just not worth keeping 3 competitive
Yes.
cards in deck all game long.
You can't get
It's
8
not
point
worth it.
fairgrounds, right? There's 17. Oh, there are 20
you can.
unique
There's
cards.
exactly 20.
Save
But
the
you have to keep
hobble.
the...
Yeah,
You have to
but
keep
you,
it
you have
over
to
in the
do all
save
that,
down.
and you're gonna get what, like 8 points out of it, maybe, if you're lucky.
I'll be honest with you. I'm a little bit sad that no one has gotten a rats yet.
You want me to get a rat?
I mean, I might be a little
mean-
late for that. But,
I'm probably not gonna get a rat.
and that's okay.
I just, I don't know where I'm gonna put it in a 3-card hand. That is not horrible.
Put it with your watchtower.
Yeah,
I'll get that.
I don't have a
Oh,
watchtower.
Well, you need to get one, bro.
I might need to
Oh,
do that.
there it is. Steph bought a rats.
I got a curse too, okay?
And he got the curse.
No, you need something to trash to your rats. So that's a strong play.
He can pass me the rats.
Oh yeah, that's right.
This hand's stupid.
How'd that work out for you, Mick?
Not well.
I really want to see the Necro Goons Masquerade hand.
You know, Mick, for your cage matches, you should have a pin cage match sometime. Like
Okay.
Kingsport Goons
That was the
Masquerade
dream,
cage match.
no?
I think all you really need is Masquerade. You'll find a pin in there eventually, right?
I've played thousands of games of Dominion, and I've only had one kingdom come up where I saw and used the pin. I don't know why
I
people.
actually use it a lot more in real life than on. I mean, in real life, there was a very long period where I only owned base Dominion and in 3,
And Prosperity.
and that's not no prosperity.
Huh.
It's not a real pin, but it's like you play Militia and then Throne Room Masquerade, and
Right.
you steal 2 cards of your opponent, and he always just resigns out of frustration then. And I think he's actually losing, so it's not that strange.
I've played a lot of games of Dominion. I've only come across a pin twice, and they were both cut purse pins with Masquerade, but none of this King's Court discard attack Masquerade. It was you're playing Masquerade.
I only ran into the cut purse pin one time when the guy was testing it to figure out how to do it, and I've never seen it happen since then. So I don't think it was valuable testing.
One of them I have on video actually. The cut purse pin. The other one was IRL against the same guy. He's like, I'm winning this game. I'm like, dude, there's a cut purse pin, and then he picked his deck up. He's like, all right, we're done. You win.
I did run into the King's Court Goons Masquerade pin once, just naturally, and I did pin the guy, but I resigned because I felt dirty.
Wow.
Oh,
The only
But-
time I got it was with like Margrave or something.
I want to do the Outpost one. That one looks fun.
I think Outpost was on the one I had with AI, although it's not a real pin.
Of course, the Holy Grail is pulling off the Prince Bureaucrat. You know the one.
Just
Prince 5 bureaucrats
yeah.
buy a province every turn and annoy your opponent, because the game will be over by the time you actually manage to get like.
Yeah, they have 7 provinces, and then you pin them, and
And you still lose. Yeah, here we are seeing the power of Watchtower.
yeah. I mean, it's
what's he
gonna.
do here?
I mean, I feel like Rats and Watchtower against Goons is not terrible, or at least Watchtower
The
against.
question is, how many terminals am I gonna draw with this Watchtower?
Well, you're gonna draw 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 terminals.
I don't think I have that many. Well, the pawns, I guess, count.
It doesn't matter if you have them. You are going to.
I actually do have them, so it could happen. Since any action will be
Keep
dead.
going with this thing, then.
I guess I should remove this score thing since it's done. Well, we'll just leave it. 2,
My
just
box
2.
is
That's
still-
not too bad.
That's not too bad. So
thinking about it, Prince does simplify the pin quite a bit. You can just Prince your goons or Prince your militia, and then King's Court Masquerade every turn.
you can Prince Masquerade cut purse, Masquerade cut purse, Masquerade cut. Yeah, you can Prince all those things. There you go. It's slightly interesting to see what's happening here. There's a
All
large
right,
priority
Corey.
being placed on playing goons every turn.
Well, I
Okay,
haven't done
you
that
need
quite
to-
as much as he has.
You have the province, right?
Yeah, and I have some golds and stuff. I'm not quite convinced of the. I mean, I have 2 goons and he has like 5.
It looks like Steph is going for as close as he can get to goons Watchtower Golden deck. Is that
No, yeah, I'm not
accurate?
going for the gold deck at all. But
You
I
just
just want to play goons every turn and steal 2 points without decreasing my deck.
looks like that quarry's gonna do some work for you, huh?
Man, look at those pawns.
Hey, those pawns are worth a point.
Those pawns, they were like Great Halls, right? With additional option
No,
of.
Everyone laughed at
Yeah,
I think they're
Everyone laughed at
one.
strictly better than Great Hall. Oakless wanted you to counterfeit the quarry last turn.
I was thinking about it, but I realized that that was not
That's
anything,
bad, yeah.
and it didn't help me at all. So, but I was going to do it. That was my first instinct.
Ella, what I would consider to be a pin is any situation in which your opponent just can't do anything. Like, even if it's not exactly that, if you find some other way, like knights or rogue or something, to totally debilitate their deck, I'd also consider that a pin.
I think of it as you have to get them to a 0-card hand when they start their turn with some reliability.
Yeah, that's the most common way to pin someone. Common in quotation marks. It really doesn't happen that often. To the point where you don't have to worry about it so much. Although you should be aware of it.
What do you discard here?
I don't remember. If I have a goons left, then I probably just want to toss this goons. But
Pawn or gold or goons and pawn, right?
yeah. But I'm not real sure. I just don't remember. How many cards am I going to draw? A whole bunch.
You're gonna cause that shuffle.
Well,
Draw that same
I'll
goons
leave
first
the
card.
I'll leave the goons. Why not? I think there's a watchtower actually in these last few cards.
Yeah, it's a reason to keep the goons, right?
Yeah, although it's only going to net me a couple points. I mean, the real reason. I would really rather. Well, I'm just going to look to 3-pile if I can.
Yeah, I just decided to stop decreasing the forces. Because I think I like the long.
I can't really hear stuff very well, but
Yeah, his microphone is far away from his face and
I see.
lots of stuff.
So here actually I'm going to start doing these curses and get pretty well into it this turn. Because I
Do you
drew
counterfeit the
because I
counterfeit?
drew 1,000 counterfeits. Yeah, I will at this point.
For the extra buy.
I'm going to get like all but one, right? So
6, 5, yeah, 6.
I don't have enough to get a goons, which would be the ideal thing, but
You could buy and trash a Fatum and then trash the silvers as well.
You could buy rats and trash a disciple.
I think I'd rather just win and
Oh, come on. Look at that show.
It would have been a lot nicer to have one more coin, then I would have had the win just
The goons.
guaranteed because I'd have top decked the goons and bought the last curses. But it's gonna be, I should be able to hit 6 one more. Oh yeah, I have this nice quarry.
Yeah. There you go. That's what it do. Yeah, pawn for dollar buy here.
Wins it.
Still win the game.
Yeah.
With goons. And Mick Seanock is on fire. Well done.
Yeah, he played this one better than I did.
GG.
I agree.
Also, I didn't like my draws today.
So is there one more?
Yeah, I just sent it to you.
Oh, there it is. A lot of another Prince board or Prince. Which board did you think Procession wasn't useful on, Adam?
It was the second one. I don't know what I was thinking.
Was that the Madman one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was great there.
Yes, you are correct.
Procession is always good.
I'm not
Art, man.
very good with Procession, or I
So-
don't see things combo stuff. But
Mixinock, I have a question for you.
yeah,
I remember after the champion match last season, you said to me that all the games, or a lot of the games, felt kind of similarly. You know, they were all over in 11 turns. They were all engines with relatively weak draw, but it was still a pretty fast game. How do you feel about the way these kingdoms are in terms of their variety of play style?
they seem more varied, I'd say. But I guess I kept seeing these Procession engines, but that was just they were different. I mean, they were built.
Procession was used differently, I think,
Yeah.
in all three of the games.
Um,
Well,
I mean, there were
two
two.
events.
I guess there are two bridge megaturn things. What was the first one? That torture stuff.
Yeah.
That one was just slow to play. It was fine. I mean, it was an interesting board. It was just kind of a slow game. That Horde one, that Embassy one, I would have tried the Vineyards, but I didn't have.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like going for it on the 5-2, but I would have gone for it on the 4-3 for sure.
There are a couple of people that said they think money is better. There may be a challenge issued if you're up for it. If you want to try and play the engine against someone playing money, if you think it's
I
better.
mean, I don't think. I think it's. I mean, I don't know what percentages I would assign to it. I don't think it's a blowout, but it depends on what the oracles hit a lot. I mean, if you flip an Embassy, that's a big deal.
If you play 5 oracles a turn,
Right, you have a chance. I mean, it's like it's gonna look like a scrying pool thing almost.
This
Where
is
you-
an interesting kingdom. If you get 2 Beggar's Prince, that's 6 coin per turn.
Yeah, until the coppers run out.
And if you have Watchtower in hand, you can top deck 6 copper.
Ooh, that's even better.
That will ensure that you have $2 the next turn for your Prince Beggar combo.
That's
Oh,
right.
man.
Yeah, because you're probably still going to want beggars, even after you place the 2.
Golem is another card I'm not very good with.
Oh, Mixine. Oh. It's not pronounced Gollum.
What? How am I?
Gollum is a character from Lord of the Rings.
Golem.
Thank you. Says
This
says
is the guy who says-
constantly mispronounces
who
it.
I
says
think it
Duke.
is actually pronounced Gollum.
Dookie.
Oh, really? You want to go?
I don't want to go. I just think it is actually pronounced Gollum.
Okay, well, I'm 100% certain that you're wrong about this because I started a thread like 2 years ago. There was like, how do you pronounce Golem? It's not
Oh,
Gollum.
you started a thread.
Oh yeah,
you started
there's
a
a thread,
thread.
so I win, bro. Just
Okay,
now,
everyone in the chat, spell Gollum. Go for it.
Gollum.
You
Ooh,
could
I'll
do
be
it.
first.
I don't
You
even.
can't do Dominion.
Who submitted this one? Silverspawn?
Yeah.
What does he think you're supposed to do?
He didn't submit comments on all of them. Let me see. I'll log in and see.
I guess you can. I don't know. There's no trashing. I would be pretty reluctant to try the golem thing here.
I mean, there's no plus buy, but there's outposts.
I mean, you would be counting on Rabble hurting them a lot. But there's just, you can't play that many Rabbles. I don't know, we'll find out. If Steph goes for it, I don't think I'm going to go for it.
I think Golem is the folklore creature. Golem is the Pokemon.
Yeah, he didn't have any comments about this one. It just looked interesting to me. Like, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna build this thing and get a province every turn? Is that better than playing big money? How many rabbles can you get into play? Do you get a prince? What about defense? All these things.
Yeah, Prince actually does enable the engine way better than Gollum.
I mean,
Yeah, but you
Secret
have
Chamber.
to. I mean, you have to really luck out to get the prince with. I mean, I guess you want it with the oracle, really, but
Secret Chamber is pretty solid defense against rabble and oracle.
Okay, I'm just gonna try and make it work because otherwise it's no fun.
I guess you want to do some kind of outpost thing
Yeah. To go engine you want to
with Golem. So when we first got Prince at my house, my wife and I were just playing the game, and we didn't think about the whole potion cost thing. Well, I thought about it, but I was just letting her win, and she wanted to do Prince of Golems, you know. So we just played a game where you could Prince a Golem. It got confusing in a hurry.
You were letting her win.
Well, I let her win the argument, that you can Prince a Golem.
Oh, okay.
'Cause
But not the game.
It just
of
sounded
Dominion.
fun,
All those games of Dominion that we played that you won, yeah, I let you win.
Oh no, I've done that plenty of times.
I can say proudly that I played one game of Dominion with my fiance, and in that game, it was a 3-player game. I did a play where I remodeled province into province, and then I won the game because of it. And she did not like that play. She's like, "Why would you do that?" And I'm like, "To deny provinces to you guys because I need to win the game." And she did not like that. And she will never play Dominion again because I did that. I did not let her win that game.
Some people can't handle competing
yeah.
with people they like. It's just how it is.
I'll tell you what does not help a rabble oracle big money is 5s. It is not coming along.
Shuffle luck.
You can always buy silver on 5.
Because I need quite a bit of luck as well.
I mean, silver is better than nothing for me. I already have enough terminal draw roughly.
You could just get potions on 5 and then
Yeah, I
buy
could
a bunch of golems and
maybe, except I'd draw 3 potion with the golem or with the potion.
I suppose.
No, golem would be okay. I mean, it's golem. It's good when you have it in your starting hand, and otherwise it's annoying.
Well, going by what people are saying in the chat, I guess I lucked out. My wife and I played hundreds of games of Dominion, but not recently.
Mick Sanok, you say Golem is good when it's in your starting hand.
Yeah.
I would venture to say it's not even good in your starting hand, but that's just my opinion.
Golem is not good?
I mean,
Yeah,
Golem has a
not-
very powerful effect if you get to play it. It's just
Except it doesn't do what you want it to do half the time, and it's really expensive.
I mean, I don't think Golem is a strong card, but
I think Golem is a really strong card.
Yeah, I put it in the top half of the potion cards.
It got me
Oh.
70 again.
I definitely did not put
I mean,
it in the top.
I mean, it's not in the top half because there's too many really good potion cards. But
By half, I
Yeah.
mean like 3/4. But
well, sure, it's in
Okay.
the.
I think it's in the top 3/4.
How many potion cards are there?
9?
no comment.
8?
Don't tell them about the secret ones.
I mean, Familiar, Scrying Pool, Vineyards, Apothecary, they're all better. I would say that University and Alchemist are better than Golem.
I think Possession is better.
See, this is what we came for, everyone. This is the card ordering debates.
Possession,
Yeah.
maybe. Hey, I'm happy to get a gold.
I think the list of potion cards that are worse than Golem is a shorter list, and I think that list goes
Philosopher's
Transmute
Stone, Transmute.
and Philosopher's Stone. I'm pretty sure that's it.
I mean, I probably would.
I would put Golem above
I would probably
University,
agree with that,
at least.
with Adam's spot for it.
Third to last.
Maybe Alchemist. But I also think, for me, the list is like Vineyard, Apothecary, and then Scrying Pool.
If Golem cost 3 potion, I still think Alchemist would be better.
I don't know about that, but I don't think Apothecary is number 2.
I listed that backwards, by the way. Scrying Pool is number 1.
Oh, yeah.
I think Scrying Pool is number 1 for sure.
That was a
right?
really confusing way
My
of
list
saying
is
that.
my list is Scrying Pool, Apothecary, Vineyard, then Familiar.
I
Oh,
think Familiar might have been I don't remember. I have to check.
I don't know.
In fact, I can do that.
just feel like
Vineyards is
Familiar's
really
gotten
good.
Worse and worse.
I mean, it's hard because Scrying
This
Pool and
is true.
Vineyards are both crazy, and Familiar is sort of really important, and then Apothecary is pretty solid all the time, most of the time. Alchemist is also pretty solid. I don't know.
This is the Dominion
It's
Card
funny.
Rankings
People
podcast.
It's funny. People complain about the potion cards not being good enough to go for potion, and like half of them are like almost always playable.
Yeah.
Even if they're
yeah.
the only potion
Right.
costs on the board, yeah.
Yeah,
But the people making that claim are not the ones on Dominion Strategy.
some of them are.
That's what you see on Board Game Geek most of the time. It's people who haven't played thousands of games.
I mean,
They don't understand the potion cards, so they don't realize the value of them.
I think I've said this before and gotten more resistance than I thought I would. I'm pretty sure, like, the best players in the world are the ones, that are respected at Dominion Strategy. Like, Steph and McSeenock. Like, I'm pretty sure there's, like, no one in the world that's better than you guys at Dominion by that much.
Yeah, there is.
And if there is, they're already on the forums.
His name's JSH.
His name is Isotropic was better. Look, he played Big Zinnick twice, and he won the second game. No problem.
Yeah, okay, well, I have played Isotropic was better once, and I won that game. So that means I'm better than IWB.
Yeah, well, you make your own shuffle luck, and nobody else does. So
I'll take it.
You have superpowers.
That's right.
I'm glad I didn't have to play this board in the in the actual match. No, it would have gone really fast because he would have done a money thing too, and we would have.
Really?
I'm pretty sure.
Why are you glad you didn't have to play?
No, I'm not really glad. It just is taking a long time. We both keep hitting right below thresholds repeatedly.
I see what you're saying.
So
Well, I remember
it's just going
you
really
said-
slow.
you said something to the effect of, I like those big money games where choosing the right enabler and the right time to buy it, like you really appreciate.
I
games
do,
like
but I usually mean like there's a remodel or a butcher or something, or a merchant guild.
or Embassy or Rabble.
There's yeah, I don't know. This board is fine. This game played out with the shuffles where it didn't end up going very quickly.
Ah,
it's making my Prince Beggar plan not seem that bad.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
at this point, you welcome the coppers.
Okay. So, am I
There
going
you
for the
go.
second print here?
Did you print something?
Yeah. Huh?
yeah, the
You're-
Oasis, Prince of
You're
Oasis.
really not
Okay.
paying attention, are you?
No, I'm not
That
really
is an
watching your
interesting
turns
start.
at all. There's too many things going on in them. Well, I can see the print sitting there, but it doesn't say what it's set aside with.
Yeah,
Why?
the Oasis is in the play area because it actually plays the card.
Yeah,
But it's the first one that you see. That's why
Right.
I knew it was Oasis.
Yeah, it's a really logical way to depict Prince in the online version. To
I mean,
not show
it's-
what it's connected to.
Wait, that's actually the correct way to play it. No bigs.
it should when
You
it's
must
not
be a Goku lover.
when it's not his turn. I love the phrase "Goko lover." When it's not his turn though, does it show Oasis? Oh, it does. Okay,
Yeah.
excellent.
go.
Yeah.
All right, good
That's
job,
right.
Goko. You did
Don't say
it.
that too often.
You did it right.
Get away with
One
it
of us
once,
has to stand up against
You
the
know what I
Goku
should get? I
lovers.
should get a beggar so I can have even more silvers. Maybe I should try the secret chamber since it's such a powerful rabble counter.
Yeah, solid defense against rabble.
I can put back.
You can put the green cards into your hand so that they're not mucking up the top of your deck for next turn, and then you can clear it out for next turn. It's so good.
The rabble thing is actually coming together though. I mean, I'm having garbage hands.
You make it shuffle. Pardon me.
No, I wasn't blaming it on shuffle luck. I'm blaming it on Steph's deck with rabbles.
Yeah. Steph lives the dream, plays an outpost, and has 9 potion. That's like the best thing you can do unless you're not at the top of a shuffle at the end of it.
No, the best thing is when I get to set one away and side of my other prince.
Oh, okay, fine. That is better.
Did you? Yeah, you chose not to set it aside last time, didn't you? You didn't have anything.
Yeah, but I didn't have anything to set it aside with, so
Yeah.
and the same happened this turn. I
Oh.
could have drawn it, but I had only rebels in my
How
hand.
many targets do you have left in your deck? Just 2 or 1?
Oh, no, quite some. I think 3 oases. And
You can only have 2 oases.
I have 2 oases and
1
one
or
oracle. What is that? What's the name?
so you have three targets.
Oh, just
Because I have 2 oracles, don't I?
yeah.
Yeah.
This is gonna work out. Huh?
Just discard those. Just get rid of them.
No, isn't too good.
Oh, there's a silver in
I
there.
know.
Gotta get rid of it, man. It's gotta go.
It's always funny hearing you say that, because I remember one of your very first videos, you made reference to your shoulda had a silver meme, and so I've always associated you with supporting silver in the opening.
Yeah, it's a good card. I'm saying that silver was so good that Steph needed to discard it.
Silver's
It was mixed silver, right?
Silver's a great card. I love silver. That's why it's my avatar.
It's yes, your avatar right there. It's silver.
Well, on
It's
the
also the ISO
on the
art, 'cause
for-
he's not a Goku lover.
on the forums,
Oh,
not on
Oh.
the not here.
oh.
I like these ugly, goofy little things too much to cover them up with something else.
All right.
Oh, look at that.
Alan in the chat says, "Hey Mick, did you ever realize that Prince is like a schemed village plus lab with an additional scheme effect that you can't quite control? This is such an easy way to understand it."
Now I get it.
Yeah.
Before I
It's
was
kind of
like,
like how, yeah, Rabble's like a watchtower that doesn't let you top deck things or trash things, and potentially draws you an extra card and has an attack effect attached to it.
Yeah.
And it costs 2 more.
Well, yeah. It has to, right?
Other than that, they're exactly the same thing.
You can just think of Watchtower as a Rabble variant. Yeah.
I'm starting to like my deck.
Oh yeah. So you would have played big money on this board, Mick?
probably.
I'll be honest, I probably would have too. And I probably would have lost.
I mean, I haven't lost yet, actually.
If I'm talking
Well-
serious, I probably would have gone Rabble Big Money or something similar to it.
Yeah, I mean this hand puts you kind of into it, Mick, because you'll probably province here.
Well,
Oh,
I
maybe
don't
not.
have that good odds of provincing.
snap. If you do, I mean, you've got a decent chance, but I'm pretty sure you've already lost. Nothing personal.
I mean, these terminal draw games, it's like how many golds and how early do you get them makes like a huge impact on your
Yeah.
on your speed. I did not get golds. I did get the province here though, so. And I'll have a shot at it on this next turn, possibly.
Ooh, yeah, look at that.
Oh,
So.
so will I. In fact, I'm not going to province. Why should I? I'll just double do this and let me go.
Oh, look at those golds disappearing.
What goal?
My golds.
I didn't do it wrong.
You rabbled them, and then you oracled them.
Uh-oh.
And
Turn
if you're afraid
over.
of terminal draw, there's a great card waiting for you in the new set.
Terminal draw. That's, yeah. It's that
How
one.
on earth do I not hit province with this deck?
How confident do you feel about your outpost turn, Steph?
Yeah, I mean, I just know I'm gonna win if I take a Duchy. It just takes longer.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Steph has to take the province anyway, right? Or
Oh.
he should have.
I think Dutch
Why?
is safer.
I would have
just-
just taken the province.
Yeah. I don't deny that.
You don't buy it?
No,
You don't buy
I mean,
that I wouldn't have done it, or you don't buy that it's the right.
This is actually a bad shuffle. Well, I still have Golem left to take it. So no problem. Oh, I don't have Golem left.
I mean, you don't know what you're gonna start with in your next hand, right? I mean, it could be not good. I guess you get quite a few cards from your princed things. All right, can I draw gold?
Oh, here it is for the game.
It won't be for the game.
Oh, it's for the
Not
game.
For the game, because I didn't draw them.
Amyloid, please.
Oh!
Set.
And the game is lost. Game over. Mixinock loses. Game over.
I resign from
Yeah.
Dominion forever.
Is your hand full green or
Do
something?
I want to know how many seasons I have to win before we rename it the Mixinock division? I'm just kidding.
Uh-huh.
I'm just kidding.
We could name it the after the current champion, the reigning champion.
No.
Yeah. Just make
It's good the way it is. I'm just joking.
And besides, when I win it in 2 seasons, since I have to promote out of B, when I win it, we can just keep calling it the A division. A for Adam. Yeah. It's so good.
It's perfect.
Runner-up this season has to watch a full season of My Little Pony.
You know, there was one time that my fiance and I were watching something on my DVR, and
It was My Little
over.
Pony.
Well, it was over, and then the regular TV came on, and My Little Pony was on, and my fiance is an elementary school teacher, and so she was talking about, oh yes, I I hear my kids talking about, oh snap, we got a game, kids.
Oh wow.
Steph,
I
just
hear my
just buy the last province this turn.
we got a lot more time to talk about things, that's for sure. Anyway, she said, "Oh yeah, I hear my kids talking about My Little Pony all the time, and that's Applejack and that's Rainbow Dash, and I don't know who any of the other ones are." So we tried to watch this episode of My Little Pony. It was a half an hour episode. We were already 10 minutes into it. I couldn't watch anymore after 10 minutes. I'm like, I can't watch this anymore. I tried as hard as I could. I couldn't do it.
Well, look, you just have to get to the good ones. Just watch the entire season, the entire series until you find the good one, and yeah, then you'll see what they're talking about.
I've never been introduced to a television show where someone said this is good, right? First episode, it's great. You always have to watch.
Well, there's Breaking Bad. It was the only show I can think of, like, where I was immediately hooked
Battlestar
by how
Galactica.
good it
Actually,
was.
the
from start.
Battlestar Galactica pilot is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is true. It's actually the best part of Battlestar Galactica. So
This is true.
So-
That was so good.
that's the reverse.
Yeah,
Also-
I agree with Amyloid. Breaking Bad.
And
episode one.
Firefly, I believe, also the first episode, like, I had to watch. I mean, there wasn't that much to watch, but I had to watch it. Like, that
I was also
real
very
good.
hooked on Lost from the start. But I would say it's not as good as the Breaking Bad opening.
I mean, I don't know of the premiere of any season of Survivor that was so good that just that alone made me want to watch the rest of it. I mean, they do show Jeff Probst, so there is that. I mean, I don't know of the premiere of any season.
I will
of
say that
Survivor
in
that was
My
so
Little
good
Pony's
that
defense,
just that alone
the
made me
first
wanna watch
episode
the
of it
rest
is not
I mean,
that great.
they do show Jeff Probst,
Like, the
so there is
strongest episodes of My Little Pony are like in the middle of the first season,
that.
and then it just kind of falls off after that.
Titan Drake says MLP is a character-driven show. I swear it gets better. About episode 4 is where I think you can make a decent judgment call. Okay, I
He's
would have
not wrong.
believed you.
He's not wrong.
I would have
Yeah.
believed you if you hadn't said immediately afterward that Firefly's pilot is not too sure if it's a good pilot. Firefly's pilot was amazeballs. That was like the best episode by a lot. Even the one where they're like saying that Jane is a hero because Jane is
Yeah,
amazing.
come on. Yeah,
Still
Jane-
better than that one.
Jane 1 is the best.
I mean-
Object in Space is number 2.
The worst
Pilot's
thing
okay.
the worst thing in all of Firefly is when they go back to Nishka's place and Zoe does that little roll before she shoots the gun. That's the worst thing in the entire show.
I don't remember this, but
It looks
I'll-
terrible.
I'm not a fan of River, the character in general.
I feel like they wanted to do more with her and then couldn't. I feel like she had a lot of potential that wasn't exercised. Oh, look, the game.
So look.
Oh,
I mean,
now we can
Steph
stop talking about TV.
Steph's
Steph
I don't
won.
think Steph's luck was very good either early on, but mine was not great, and it was still pretty close in the end. I mean,
Yeah.
Out of Gas is a great episode. Titan Drake, you're right. That would probably be in my top 5. Yeah. You know, and funnily, Breaking Bad did an episode similar to Out of Gas. It was also really great.
all right, so Steph and I went 1-1, so Steph tied the champion, so we're co-champions.
Uh,
Yeah, he'll find a way to be champion every season.
What is Mick Seanock as a logger? I haven't been looking at Adam's chat till
My-
just now.
My text box, I changed it from Mick Seanock is on fire to MQ is not on fire anymore. Because you just lost.
Well, guys, I had a lovely time today.
Totes.
I need to be going, though.
Yeah, I have to get going too.
Thanks for
Well,
doing
it's-
commentary, guys. I may listen to it later.
Yeah, it's
Oh, please
it's
don't
been a
listen.
pleasure.
Yeah. So,
Thanks to everyone who's watched the stream. Thanks to everyone who's watching on a past broadcast. You guys are all awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Yep. Thanks
You're all
anybody
awesome,
who watches
but
on my
Adam,
stream and gets to have voices come in the middle of it at the end. But all right. So
Adam Horton is a dirty Goku lover.
Thank you.
I'm gonna stop my stream now. So see ya.
All right. I'm gonna stop my stream as well too. Thanks everyone for watching.
Yeah.